Sure, this is full TCG, and sadly we can't do unboxing or premium collection if that's due to being in a stage 4 lockdown, so we can't actually leave a house. Can't go like 5 kilometers out, so that's pretty shit. Yeah, so instead we're going to be doing this premium collection stride ranking based, or sort of like categorizing it based on what the strides did, how well they work with the deck, and sort of, yeah, that's pretty much it.
So
So
instead of like
yeah,
doing tier system, we're just putting them in categories instead.
Yeah, so
yeah,
like the powers are very hard to rank for these strides, but we can rank them based on what they do for their own respective clans.
pretty much, yeah.
So you want to start off, Cyclone. So you want to play Cyclone. It's a very deck you have to build around it. So
And it's
yeah,
not to the point where it's so insanely strong like it was with the Zan, where you
you can
want
build it in
Yeah.
everything.
yeah, well, like every deck wants to build around it. So
And yeah, before we had it at the very top, but like after Zazan,
Yeah, like it's its own niche now. So
yeah.
pretty good. Next, so we'll start with all these clans are ordered. So Royal Paladin. Honestly, I think it carries the deck. Like you're playing standard plus, but with getting rewarded, you have a stride that lets you just play standard on a stride turn. So
Yeah,
I think
pretty much.
it's very very good.
super strong and also ages super well.
Yeah, like whatever support Royals are getting, this stride will always be there for them.
Yeah. Sanctuary Guard Premium, this card.
Sacred Guard, yeah. We don't know what Sacred Guard do. OTT is next, so having a
Right.
resound is very, very good. But I don't think I think Ichi still carries the deck, but this is a good like first stride. This is what they
Yeah.
needed.
Yes. Yes.
OTT never had a good first ride option. You had to go
Was
like
it
either
was the on hit?
Tsukiyomi or Amen or Sagame.
Is
So
that the on hit?
instead, yeah, it's on hit. So, so Momo really helps
Yeah.
on
So,
carries because you still want education whenever you finish and go.
Yeah,
OTT's
because this just
first-
helps you get.
Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh no, you go.
OTT's first stride was the last premium collection issue. So because they
Yeah.
lost that, they needed something new to replace it, basically.
Yep. They delivered really well.
Yeah, so very good stride. Like everyone be striding this first.
Yeah.
Angel Feather, I think situationally it does nothing for like the current deck.
Yeah,
It
with
just
Angel
helps
Feather,
for yeah.
it's
You want to
like
go, Akimo?
yeah, it's like it can be used and stuff like that. Like for example, if you use it, if you like playing Gabriel Ultima, you're not going to be using this strat at all. But if you're playing something like No Seal Geese or maybe the Standard Plus Metatron, like the Metatron Marcos build, you'll be using this card. So it can be used, but it's not like fully works with the deck. Doesn't really help the deck. It's a finisher, but doesn't really help the deck too much, and doesn't carry the deck at all. So
Next, Chain Anchor. Basically the shadow version for Royals. So I've basically seen them with the same card, so they both do the same thing for the clans, but just playing standard plus. So Luard's coming, Luard and PBO are coming, so hopefully they can use these as well. So
Like
not much to
exact
say.
same thing
Just
as Royals always will
exact
age
same
well.
thing. Yep. Now Gold Paladin, Blackmane Dragon. I think it helps the deck because as Gold player after Ezel nerf, like you can't really reliably spear cross, like just stride spear cross and win off that because that your striding spear cross was only good when your opponent was on grade 2 and you got the superior ride. So this helps as like a multi-attacker finisher, and it also helps you like filter your deck into like bigger hand size and get more on calls that allow you to get more multi attacks. So kind of like how old Gold's played. So very nice, very nice. Next we got Marduk. Marduk is like I think it's very similar to this, but I think it just helps the deck. Like it's not as insane as like Royals and Shadows. Like Akimo, do you have experience with this one?
yeah, I have a bit of this. A fair bit. It's like it definitely helps the deck because like most of the time, if you're playing like Standard Plus Genesis, you're going to be going to this, regardless if you're playing Himiko or Valkyrian. It basically you'll be going to this majority of the time. It doesn't carry the deck by any means, but it definitely helps it.
Zanbus. Zanbus is Kagura's like solves Kagura's biggest issue, which is getting retire. Most of the Kagura strides don't retire a lot. They retire like one or two, but they don't do a full board retire, which I was very surprised. Like Kagura not having a full board retire, so it helps with the like anti aggro matchups, and yeah, full board wipe means you don't have to buy a Gilgal anymore, which other Dragon Empire clans don't have the privilege to do. Yeah.
It's
Very
also in
good.
a nice nice spot with Kagura where it's like if they have a full field, you go into Zumbust. If they don't, you can go into like Dumjit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it fills the niche. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kagura has a very good toolbox of strides
Mm.
now. Nubatama, like I think,
This is like what they needed a first stride, and they got it.
yeah.
Absolutely,
It's the same thing with Momo. It's like
Yeah.
they just
Yeah.
needed this, and it helps the standard deck. Like if you play Hanzo or even especially the token deck, it will
Yeah, it
immensely
works so
help.
well into like that. Like Hanzo's, the Shimagazu,
Yeah,
Storm. Works with
Jamio,
that.
yeah.
You can
Oh,
play like you don't even have to play any of the grade 3s because like your grade 2 and 1 are the main token
Yeah,
generators anyway. So you can just
so-
like slap this in with the token generators.
and then maybe play Shiranui once it comes out.
Yeah.
It's a very good first stride. Helps you, leads you into your other finishes.
Yes.
Tachikaze is just Anger Blader plus. So it's kind of like this, but it's locked behind one skill, which I feel like brings it down. And Anger Blader is already a high roll deck, so
I feel like the problem with I feel like the biggest problem with this Tachikaze strat is that you need like for it to really go off and stuff like that to get the gauge spam. You really need to like have a large enough drop zone for it to actually do that.
yeah,
It's
which
just-
might not happen.
It might not happen that early in the game, so it works with the deck.
Yeah, it just
But-
works.
It just works. That's all.
Yeah. Next, Nia Dio. Everyone should know this. Just
Ooh.
straight up, it carries the deck. Like Fortune has been playing this deck a lot.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like it's to the point where most people will damage deny you at 0 just to avoid you getting this. Like it's so strong that it completely changes the way that everyone plays against mirrors.
Yeah, so people have been wanting something to get hit with this from testing as well. So.
Also, can
Yeah.
I just say,
Yeah.
in the prediction video, like the ones where I predicted the skills,
Yeah.
I wanted Murkumo to get a main phase stride.
Yeah, no, you got it. They might take.
You
Pretty sure
gotta take it away.
pretty sure it might take it away as soon as you get it. So we don't know. Come November. Stun versus Narukami. It is like a form of like the Royal Paladin Shadow Paladin ones, except you go back to your grade 3, but you actually get a stride skill off. So that's the trade off, I guess. Like instead of just being a generic copy to heart,
Yeah.
go back to the heart. So it binds, helps you draw cards, and then go back to your Vanquisher, bind more cards. So
One more cards.
And
It's just
technically
very-
can also make it a bit faster because it does set up the bind for you. So even if
Yeah.
you have grade 3 installed, you're done.
yeah, very very fast. What is it? Very fast Vanquisher. Just makes it very fast. Yeah.
Yes.
Nova Grappler. Is
Ooh.
this Nova Grappler, the alien looking boy? I think can be used, but so much better options.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he doesn't do anything the deck doesn't already have access to, and
Yeah.
like doesn't do anything strong enough to the point where you'd want to replace like Busted with it.
Yeah, so maybe a one of in the deck, just if you have
Yeah.
space.
If you can find space, you can run one, but like honestly, I'd recommend just
you
like
want to just
Busted and like the Victor Strides, and you're better off anyway.
you'll never see. It's a very hard situation to see.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like
no,
if you
this-
have no hand, but you somehow have a front row, I guess.
Yeah, but you have no
For the
hand.
GBA.
If you have no hand, you probably don't have a front row.
Yeah.
Geometlass DP. I think it works at it. Like if you just slap this with die line deck, the defense is super potent.
Yes.
Like 5k for each one, so you have 4 face up. That's 20k shield, topped with a die liner passive. That's 30. All your grade 3s are 30k shield. So you surprisingly get very tanky with this stride. It's pretty fun, but like I don't think it just. I think the best part is the continuous skill. Like
Yeah.
the
Like,
multi
you don't have
attack's
to stride
nice.
into it. You can just
Flip
have
it with
Swordfire.
Excalibur. Yeah. But it can damage deny, I guess, in some sort. Like DP always swings with big power and crits, so I can see them striding to this just to stop your opponent at 3 damage and like threaten 1 hits.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Link Joker. I think
Oh,
he has a
dude.
very good niche. It's not as good niche, but it fills a niche. That's
This stride can literally be useless, and that's my like.
yeah.
It's true. Most decks, like nearly all of them that are relevant, will not. Will generate at least one gift. But the fact that there are still decks out there like Luard currently, like before you get support, and also it means you're not doing any of the other strides because this all it does is just get rid of the gift. It doesn't lock. It doesn't multi-attack for you, which is like everything that Link Joker has done before. So it's like really only worth to run in deleters, where you just delete them, go into this, get extra power and crit.
Like I was like, we were thinking of just putting doesn't help on box because it just like
there may be some time where the users will come in.
because nothing like the stride's pretty
Don't
vanilla.
really
It's just
care
a
on it.
10k.
Don't really bet on
It's
it.
basically just get power and crit, which isn't a Link Joker thing.
Yeah, like the can be used here is like it really is just the home of like you play one if you want, I guess.
Yeah, it's situational. It's situational, can be used.
Yeah.
And next is spikes, which is also can be used. Like it doesn't help. It helps turbo to GBA, and also doesn't help turbo to GBA at the same time.
Yes.
Where you have the not on hit, but which gives your opponent like, wait, I can just take the attack and you don't get the plus.
Yeah.
Or I'll guard the one without a force marker if you don't have force movers. So it doesn't really help like in that essence of getting a turbo GBA. I rather them I think they go in the other stride that just allows them to like draw cards. The other one, the last year's one helped them draw cards.
Yeah.
Which allowed them to go in the GBA fast.
This one also doesn't really put up much pressure either, so it's just
like take the hit. If it's 2 crit, sure, just take 2 damage. Yeah, but
I think
Spike's
Spike's in a very similar situation to a lot of other clans where they have their stride they want to go into, and until they get one that's better, they're not gonna bother with anything else.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Dark Irregulars, I'm sorry. You want Gastil. Like
exact same thing. They have Gastil, they don't want to go into this.
There's nothing like the only way to like do a DI stride is like you have to ban Gastil or you just have to make Gastil 2.0.
Yeah.
Which I don't think
even then like you might just go into Bala as well. It's just
there's too many better
there's way too many better strides in DI.
So this is like a very simple. This is like if this came out last year, I think it would have saw play before.
Honestly, I think it could have been like a G era stride.
Yeah. I feel like GBT08.
Yes.
GBT08 could have been fun for this card.
This really helps the deck. So this is probably the only stride that works with last year's stride. Like directly, like when they made Pelmin support.
Yeah, Yvette really helps the deck, I think, because like it creates excels if you want to play like Harry, like standard plus Harry. It creates excels if you want to play Silverthorn as well, because that gives you 2 extra attacks and 2 big extra attacks as well. And on top of that, it's got Magia, which means it works with Dark Lord Princess. And the last thing is just that it doesn't even cost a counterblast. And that's one of the biggest things for Pale Moon.
Yeah, counterblast.
Yeah, counterblast issues. You like back then, if you damage deny on Pale Moon, they couldn't do anything much.
And being a combo combo potential with was it Darkside? Is it Dark Lord?
Yeah.
Dark Lord Princess.
Dark Lord, yeah.
Yeah, like they support off each other, so it's really nice. Like I like continuation support in premium. Grog. They had to build around it. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You can build the standard plus build where you just stride this, go into the next stage, attack free, like just have free Vanguard attacks. But then what people have been doing, like if you've been watching, like seeing videos online or just deck lists, is people have been building, using this to go into Mystery Flare and all that. Allows you to get extra turns. So yeah, but it's a deck that builds around this stride and Mystery Flare. So
like I think the build around it tier doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it doesn't
have to focus
multiple builds.
Yeah, you have to focus on it. Yeah, which sometimes if you focus on it, it's a good deck. So.
Yes.
Yep.
Grand Blue. So Grand Blue, I think this works with the deck. Like they got a stride that because Grand Blue strides are all good, so they just need a stride that they didn't have before, which was a restander. So this works really well. And then once this effect came out, everyone speculated Night Rose to have multi-attack, and Night Rose does have multi-attack. So this works really well with Night Rose. So if you play the Night Rose deck, this stride definitely I'll put it up here. But if you're playing Grand Blue in general, I think just works with the deck is fine.
Yeah.
At the time being.
It's not a first stride either. You want to go to really hard.
You don't have drop zone.
You need a drop zone. Yeah, exactly. You need that drop zone.
Yeah, so you need Obadiah to set up first, and then maybe go into this, or maybe going to get it gives you another option to finish or push with. Bermuda, everyone knows you have to build around this.
Yeah, honestly, if any of the commenters like send me a video of them using like and winning with it, I'll PayPal them $5. But like,
No, you don't want to make that promise. Dude.
Don't make a promise.
but like the whole concept around this card is actually really really cool. The problem is just that it's hard to really use because it just flips everything face up, and it leaves very little options beside her.
But if you build around it, it works.
It will work, yeah. It will work, and it'll have like a pseudo Katrina turn, so it's pretty.
Yeah.
It will work.
Yeah, but you have to build your deck around it. So.
Yeah.
Aquaforce next. Aquaforce, I think, really helps. Like, this is their new first stride because they Valius wasn't a first stride last year because they needed 2 face-up G zone for the full power lock. So this one helps you draw cards, superior cause cards. Like, really helps with having a field and able to restand, retire, and draw, which is all Aquaforce. It has all the Aquaforce gimmicks in it, so it's just really very well done stride. Like, nothing else. I think they just need a stride to finish off now. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like.
I mean, Alexandros can finish now because this helps you flip for more, more power. So it's a very nice. Free
it works with
field
future stuff too. It works. I think it just works with future stuff as well because you can attack everything that goes away.
Yeah. So new Nectar. So with the loss of Katrina, they made this stride.
Yeah.
Which I think really helps, carries the deck because you can only play. If you want to use this stride, you have to play Asha.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to play Asha, you have to use this and stuff like that.
Yes.
The whole entire deck does not work.
This is basically having this is like most of these cards, like the Royal Shadow Narukami card, they're all just play how your standard deck plays, but with a stride on top of it.
Yeah. Essentially, this card is just giving Asha an extra drive and plus 10k.
Yeah, 15k. Yeah,
15. Yeah, plus 15. Yeah. It's just. Yeah.
Great nature. Such a. If they changed a few wordings, it would have been like.
Yeah, it would have had the potential.
It
would have helped the deck, but since battle phase retires, none of your end of turn retires go off because they're all retired at end of turn.
Yeah.
And the flipping helped with going into your Zoa Rhino combo, but now it's still not having. It just doesn't work with the current set of support, which I'm very hopefully Belly has battle retires, so this can work in the future. Yeah, but it has the most potential to move out to, because I think the effect is very good. I just think it's not.
I think it just came out at the wrong time.
Yeah, wrong time, or they just made it wrong.
Either wrong. They made it wrong or came out at the wrong time.
Wrong time.
I want to think that they came out at the wrong time.
Yes, because the ship works very well with Night Rose. So.
Yeah.
Hopefully they had Big Belly in mind when they designed Great Nature. Mega Colony
close to being good.
Yeah, Mega Colony just doesn't help. Sorry, even Dredora, people thought Dredora was broken, but no one played it.
No one played it. It's like maybe it's because the whole entire stick, right?
Yeah.
But it's just, why would you go into this when you could just go into Dredora?
Yeah, Dredora does a lot more. This one just flips it. This is almost as we discussed when this got revealed. This is auto colluding. It's giving your opponent free face up for power. Flipping your opponent's stuff face up is in paper is good if we were in 8 G zone format, but we're in 16 G zone format. So you're basically giving your opponent, if you got stride first and they flip their free things face up, you just basically say, here, have an Xeroth Dragon.
Have a Xeroth Dragon, yeah.
Have a Xeroth Dragon. Or activate all your GB 3s, your GB 4s on your first stride.
Or turn your maximum damage to 8 if you're playing Angel Purple.
Yeah, it is very I don't know, very.
The only card, I feel like the only really card that it kind of counts on this list is the one, because then they just run out and they can't actually use anymore.
Yeah.
But then it's the only thing, and no one's gonna be playing the triangle.
Yeah, that's the niche. It's flipping. This concept was cool, but I don't think it does enough.
It's like a plus to your opponent. There's no reason to do it, really.
Yeah, and I think this is honestly, I would have not blinked if this was a double rare in G era.
Yes.
Yeah. It's,
The power gain, the power gain.
yeah, so this is so most of the strides are very good. Like I think that's more than 50% of the strides came out.
Yeah, like we said, the can be used here is not is like you don't.
Oh yeah,
really,
the situational
Yeah.
can be used as situational.
but like and doesn't help obviously isn't great, but everything else is like can be really good.
Yeah, build around it
Yeah.
is not bad. It's just you have to build around it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
the only
yeah.
bad
Like,
tiers doesn't help. So technically, there's only 3 bad strides in this set,
exactly. Yeah.
and it's a very good entry point for premium. I mean, for standard players to get into premium. Like everything that carries the deck
I agree.
is a standard deck. Legit,
Yes.
you just get your
Exactly.
standard deck,
Yeah.
slap in a G zone.
Yeah.
Same with like
Same
yeah,
with some of
sa-
the help the deck too as
no,
well.
it helps the deck. I think all of it as well. It's like
Most of it. Yeah. But yeah. Actually.
all of it. You can
Uh,
just put standard plus and chuck it in.
Yeah.
Even the
Yeah.
even the Pale Moon.
Pale Moon's kind of yeah. It's no Pale Moon. The thing with the Pale Moon strategy is so yeah.
Yeah.
You can say that's well.
Yeah, like this is a very good entry point for people that want to play premium from standard. So,
No.
yeah. So anything else we want to say?
No.
There is.
No. I think.
There
Oh,
is.
there is.
there
Actually,
is.
there
Oh,
is.
yeah.
There is. We should
An
put it out.
announcement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got a bit of an announcement as well. So starting soon. Am I allowed to disclose today?
Yeah, this is going
Well,
on
once
Friday.
this video comes out, yeah. Like if you're watching this video and it's out, it should be out, yeah.
It should be out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be having a public Discord finally. So yay.
Oh yeah. So Loopville Discord. So anyone that wants to
Discord.
like talk to us, interact with us, talk about Vanguard. We do premium,
Yep.
standard, zero.
We'll have the Discord link most likely in the description of the video
Yeah.
and on the description of the YouTube channel as well.
Hang out with us. Like
Yep, hang out, talk. If there's any questions, just ask and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Probably like
maybe give us video ideas because
Yeah.
we can't do real life stuff at the moment.
yeah, not
So
not for 6 weeks at least.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
So like,
Or like maybe if you want as well, like organize some remote fights with people. It's just a place to hang around with.
yeah, just the
hang
hump.
out.
Yeah, like people have been asking for this, so we
Yeah.
finally decided to make it.
Yeah, we got off our asses to do it. So yeah. So all in all, that's pretty much it for the video. So thanks for watching. Do keep an eye out for the Lukeville Discord, and yeah, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Carpet Vanguard videos. Peace.